This
I
notion
think
of
I could
tucks.
kick most of their I do think that.
Failed vice presidential candidate Tim Walz has done it again. In yet another poor and pathetic attempt to come across as a tough, masculine guy, he went on the Gavin Newsom podcast show and had this to say about Trump supporters.
Can't just dismiss people. This
How do you
notion
fight it?
this
I
notion
think
of
I could
tucks.
kick most of their I do think that. Counter
Let's set aside his comments for a second. How does Gavin Newsom, the acting governor of the state of California, have time for a podcast? His state is falling apart. People are fleeing the state in huge numbers. There's thousands of people that are still trying to recoup everything they lost from these crazy fires. And yet he's here having a podcast. Is that for fun? Maybe this discussion is for another show. But back to Tim Walz. So this beta male extraordinaire attempts yet again to come across as an alpha in control male. And how does he do it? By taunting MAGA supporters, by challenging them. I don't know about you, but if I'm going to have my ass handed to me, it's not going to be by a guy like this. What self-respecting man waves like this? That's something else. So earlier today, Peter Ducey with Fox News asked Donald Trump to comment on the statement that Tim Walz made about his supporters.
Tim Walz is now saying about Trump supporters, and forgive me, I'm just reading a quote from Tim Walz, I think I could kick most of their ass.
Oh boy, he'd be in trouble.
Is there any way to know?
Well, he's a loser. The guy's a loser. He lost an election. He played a part. Usually a vice president doesn't play a part, they say. I think Tim played a part. I think he was so bad that he hurt her.
I think President Trump is exactly right. He's just a loser, a Democrat that is desperate in trying to regain some face after the huge loss that he and his running mate encountered in 2024. And unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, these Democrats haven't learned a single thing. The only thing that binds them together is their hatred for all things Donald Trump. I'm curious to learn what your thoughts are, so please feel free to comment below and hit that subscribe button. And thank you for watching.